We are going to try to get me to break a world record. I'm excited to see how it goes. Can you? What do I do? What's the first thing here?
All right, Lo, let me explain the format of how today is going to go. First, we're going to get you acquainted with speedrunning. So just sitting down and doing the same map for the entire stream would absolutely be a viable way to do it, but it would be really boring. So what I've instead done is curated a list of some of the better speedrun missions throughout all the StarCraft 1 campaigns. We're going to go into each of them, and we're just going to experience them a little bit. I'm going to teach you the strategies. You're going to execute them until you feel like you're at a good place, and then you're going to tell me that you're ready to move on to the next one. There are 6 of these missions, and then once we've gone through all 6 of them, we are going to sit down on one of them, which I know which one it's going to be. You don't have to pick. It's going to be one of the 2 Terran ones, and it's going to be the big macro one.
Nice.
Because I figure that's where you're going to be able to crush it.
Yeah.
And we're just going to grind it. We're going to, but not just grind it. Here's one of the things about speedrunning. We're going to start out, and it's going to be largely you copying everybody else's build orders.
Okay.
But at the end of this, I believe because you are mechanically better than anyone else who has ran the speedrun before. So for perspective, a longtime holder of the Terran world record is BioIce, who is a North American Zerg player grandmaster. Very good, but he's not a StarCraft 1 player and he's not a Terran player, which means that once you get acquainted with that mission, we together are going to start brainstorming new strategies in order to save time on that mission.
Nice.
And so it's going to go, first we start as the learner, just copying everybody, and then we become the strategy makers ourselves. That's the plan for today.
Cool. No, I love it. Okay, so what is the first mission we're going to do? Because I'm kind of looking at this website, speedrun.com.
Oh, yeah. So we are going to do the big push, which is going to be what we start with, and it's what you're also going to get the world record on later.
Nice. I love it. I love how confident you are that this can be done. So it looks like 10 minutes and 7 seconds is the current record for that.
Yes.
3 months ago by Thad Orton.
Yeah, Thad Orton kind of came by the StarCraft 1 scene a couple months ago and just took every world record in the span of like 2 months.
Damn.
It's not as hard as it sounds because, for example, the like Brood War Protoss thing had like 2 people that had run it ever.
Oh, okay.
But he did take like the Terran one. The first Terran one has, 20, 30 different people that have run it multiple times, that sort of thing. So in order to get to that mission, we hit single player.
Is
original.
It? Oh, original. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
No medics for me.
This is Prison World.
So, hold on. Let me switch my screen over for people. Okay, guys. So basically, because I haven't played the single player on this install of StarCraft 1, Grant opened it all up for me and named it, of course, Artosis Prison World. Okay, excellent. Let's go.
And then we're gonna hit Terran and go down to 8. The big push. Now, yeah, you can skip through all this. I think that either clicking through or escape skips it. I don't remember which.
Do I just hit start? Okay, eliminate
yes.
Confederate forces. Duke must survive. Sounds
all
good.
You gotta do is clear the map. So first thing we're gonna do is hit enter and type in Black Sheep Wall. We're just gonna look at the map first. Because unlike normal StarCraft games, there's a lot of stuff you start with.
Okay, so looking at the map, this is not allowed in the speedrun, right? Cheat codes?
Correct. So we're going to restart after we look at the map, but of course it's okay to plan everything out beforehand as long as you're not using cheats during the actual run.
Yeah. Okay.
So as you can see, it's a very weird setup. And I want to tell you something amazing. Look at the minerals. Just how stupid are these minerals?
This is
Find your gas geyser, please.
7,214 gas. Oh, there's only one geyser. Oh, that's hilarious.
No, look where they put the freaking nuke thing for you.
Oh, I know. This is so far away from the minerals. It doesn't
even
make
not
sense.
That one.
Oh my god. Like,
imagine mining gas from that.
Look at how terrible that is. What?
I know, it's StarCraft 1, the bait in Brood War, they figured it out. Yeah, that's exactly where you want to put it. You're not going to nuke anything because it's so bad.
No, nukes are like, I like nukes, they're fun, but that is not how to. Look at this, even this one. Are you kidding me? That's insane how bad that is. Oh my god. Okay.
So there's a couple places that I want to show you at the beginning of this. First of all, you figured out where the 2 CCs go, which is good. If you go over to the brown base, the farthest right brown unit they have, if you look on the mini map,
I guess it's this marine, a little bit up, or the tank.
Right there, this high ground. So what you're going to be doing is you have an elite battle cruiser and you have 3 raids. Right at the beginning of the mission, you're going to be going to that high ground and start killing stuff.
Okay.
And then what you're going to do is take both your CCs, drop them. You're going to drop 1 depot on this high ground and then start shuttling all of your stuff to your base. Then you're going to go back with one of your dropships, pick up the guy that built the depot, bring everything back, and start macroing while you start clearing the base with your elite battle cruiser.
Okay, so
it's going to be a lot of stuff right at the beginning.
Okay, yeah, so I need a depot right away. So like basically I'm going to start a depot, send the BC and the Wraiths over here.
Yep.
Send the CCs over, obviously.
Look at the BC stats, by the way. He is way better than the normal BC.
Oh, 50-50 4 armor.
Yeah,
and he's
so
got
your
full
target
energy
priority
Yamato.
is going to be Wraiths are ridiculous. Goliaths do a lot of damage, and then Marines don't do anything against him. Just keep that in mind. Also, if you lose him, you lose the mission.
Okay, so yeah, so moving the BC and the Wraiths up here, making the depot, getting my mining going, obviously, macro up heavily.
Right.
It looks like for this mission, okay, we have like some random Wraiths around. Do we have Cloak already? No, we do not.
No.
No
upgrades
lots
at all,
of turrets, and it seems like siege tanks are going to be very useful here.
You're correct. The build order that they go for is Marine Tank. Remember, this is not Brood War, so there are no medics.
Ah, yeah, that's right. I got to keep that in mind. My God.
Yeah, we're going to be switching between campaigns a bit too. So like the next Terran mission we do, you will have medics, and it can be kind of hard to... This is one of the reasons I lost in the micro tournament, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know what a Cyclone does on ladder.
Oh, that's funny.
Because it's changed like 12 times.
Oh, that makes sense. Actually, that's funny because this being a regular vanilla StarCraft campaign, honestly, I bet you a lot of the Terran missions, the quickest clear, even if it doesn't look right, is probably Marine Medic just because it has such high DPS and macros so quickly. So, yeah, that's kind of interesting. Now, do I have to kill every single thing on this map?
You have to kill every building.
Okay. So,
which means that the basic progression is that you're going to sneak up that right side and you're going to start melting through the Terran forces. You'll eventually bring an SCV with the dropship up there to repair and bring the rest of your army via dropship. You're going to kind of clear the production of the brown, and then you're going to start moving on to the orange base. And once you're done with the orange base's army, all of your rally is then going to go and kill all the stuff that's kind of randomly out there, like the turrets and whatever that is in the top left on the weirdest base I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Yeah, it seems like this one is probably worthwhile to at some point before I kill everything else, to just send like a dropship up there with a couple tanks or something. Just to clear super fast.
So what's going to happen actually is you're going to pressure the orange base and they're going to evacuate that bunker so that they can come defend, and then you can just send a couple Marines.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh, that's easy then.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, there's a lot of prep that goes into something really like this.
Yeah, I would say that speedrunning is definitely a collaborative effort. Like, I didn't figure this stuff out. People figured it out, then I watched their things, and then you were fine. Don't ask what the AI is doing, by the way. They just like drop random stuff in random places.
It's so cute. This is how they really thought Brood War would be, man, is dropping like little tanks and Marine forces on little ledges. It's so funny.
Yeah, except they don't siege the tanks up ever. I don't know what they're doing. So whenever you're ready to give it a try, you can restart. Okay. Just make sure you're moderately acquainted with the map.
Yeah, I think I have a good idea. So we're clearing brown first, right?
Definitely.
Okay.
Orange is actually terrifying. You don't want to fight him.
It's a lot more tanks, some Goliaths, battle cruisers. Yeah, it seems like tank for the most part is going to be the best thing.
The problem is you only have one gas.
Yeah, damn. Well, yeah, I guess it is Marine tank then, would make more sense. Okay, yeah, and I'm kind of going through my brain, right? Like, normally I'm like, oh, well, if I don't have much gas, I need lots of vultures in TV. Yeah, no, that's not gonna kill buildings particularly quickly.
That's
get
really
map control with my mind.
Constraint is building. Yeah, unfortunately, they start with map control on every mission.
Yeah. All right, I think I'm ready to go.
All right, let's give this a go.
All right. So end mission, restart, right? Okay,
yes.
So right now the record in this is 10 minutes and 7 seconds. Obviously, I'm not going to beat that this time, but I'm just going to play this once, right? And then we're going to go to another mission.
I was gonna, yeah, once or twice,
Okay.
and then I just want to show it off and get it in your mind so you can think about it while you're learning the other missions.
Okay, cool. All right, let's go.
All right,
ready?
So, do you want me to go through what you got to do at the beginning once again?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
All right, so depot first.
Yeah.
Then grab the flying units and send them to the point. Grab the command centers and send them to the point. Grab your army and the 2 medevacs, send them to the base. And then start pre-mining with the 3 SCVs you drop. Come back with the back with the dropship. Pick up the guy that built the depot, and then start clearing stuff. Eventually, 2 Marines are going to attack you, and after they attack you, you can send your army with the dropship to the BC and flyers. That's the opening.
Great. Okay, sounds good. Let's try it. I'm actually I have like my heart is going pitter patter right now. I'm like a little bit like, ooh, this is kind of exciting. I feel a lot of pressure. All right.
One thing to keep in mind with speedruns is you're probably never going to lose because these missions are easy.
Yeah, that's
true. It's all about time. And it can be very weird in your head to like start clearing. You're like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. And then you get like a 14-minute and the world record is 10. And you're like, oh.
Yeah. Damn. All right, let's go. Let's try it.
All right. And you're not going to need the science facility or the starport. You can ignore them.
Oh, okay. Well, don't I need dropships? Or oh no, I have 2 dropships.
You start out with 2. That's actually something we'll talk about later because they suicide the dropships, and I don't think that's right. Because there has to be value from them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think you want to be 1 square to the left from where you tried to drop. All right, so you want to Yamato the turrets. And then make sure that you fight outside of range of the bunkers because they will pull out of the bunkers to fight you. These little stairs are great because the AI is an idiot. The AI might be sending a drop to your depot. If they are, you're going to have to take your army and go defend it. Yeah. Try not to lose the Wraith while you're just poking them.
Okay.
All right, this is pretty good. So next you're going to want to take that army and bring it up to the BC. And you're just going to use that high ground as your firing point. You have enough for Yamato? No, not quite. Sorry, it's not 125. And then you can send 1 SCV to go repair if you need to.
I think I don't need it quite yet.
Yeah. And then at 215, you're going to take a gas.
Oh, my depot didn't make! This is really my life!
So the factory over there is one of your main targets. It builds the Goliaths, and then the place there's racks right next to it. And you're going to want to start tank production whenever you can after the gas is done.
I'm going to bring up an SCV now.
And you can also start Marine production whenever you feel comfortable.
Oh, shit!
So you gotta be careful. Yeah, he dies quick.
I'm so bad.
So you're gonna want to. It's okay. It's hard to keep Duke alive. This honestly makes me feel good about myself because I lose him all the time.
Fuck!
StarCraft 1 pathing, why?
All right, let's bring him home. 35 kills. all right.
Yeah, you generally want to get him around 100 at the end of the mission. Yeah, Marine tank, you're going to want to patch him up and send him back because this base is really hard to break if you let them keep producing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is doing pretty decent, and pretty soon you're going to want to make a Rax number 2.
Damn, he's got a lot of health.
Yeah, he takes forever to heal.
It's crazy.
He also drains your gas.
Yeah, I guess so.
So your income is just always going to be less than you think it will be because the minerals are placed so stupidly.
I know. I'm like, God, I should really be able to macro off this very easily right now.
Mm-hmm. Also, some of these mineral fields have like 120 minerals on them and they'll just mine out super quickly.
Mm.
It's great. Yeah, if you can siege from up there, you're going to be in real good shape.
Yeah. Seems pretty good.
And your main target is that factory and the barracks that's next to it. Also, I don't think you've pulled the wraiths yet, so expect wraiths eventually. There's 3 of them.
I killed one wraith. One wraith did come over.
That's really nice. Usually it's all 3 of them and then they kill the Duke. So eventually you're going to want to get 2 more racks and 1 factory.
Dude, I only have 4 more minutes to do this if I want to break the record. Damn.
Yeah, so Brown, in the world record VOD, Brown was dead about a minute ago.
Damn. That is so fast?
Yeah, it is. People are good. But everybody sucks on their first try. 2 raids, they come sometimes.
5 Marines wrecked 2 wraiths. I know that from my TVTs.
You're gonna have to move a bit more aggressively, I think.
Yeah.
And do you have the 2 extra racks in the fact? Yeah, 4 racks, 2 fact is what you want eventually. Okay, this base is looking pretty good. Now what you're going to want to do is take a couple of your tanks. You see those orange missile turrets on the right side?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to bring some of the tanks over there and spot with the BC to start clearing those. If you remember when you were looking at the map, there was that weird area with a couple of the tanks in that weird place. You're going to go clear that out with the BC and take this stuff out with the tanks.
Which? Oh,
right over here,
I think I know.
Take these.
Huh?
Yeah, okay. You got it. Yeah, just take this stuff down. Also, you're starting to run out of minerals, so you probably don't need more TVs. If you run out, you're basically SOL. Like, you could float to one of the other bases, but as far as the speedrun is concerned, you're dead.
Yeah, that seems about right. I wonder if it's ever worth it to get, like, upgrades.
So I was thinking about that, and I was going to ask you about it because the current run just sits on this, and then eventually they get stim just to clear out buildings faster, but they never get +1 or anything, and I feel like that's wrong.
I don't know,
But I'm
because
not a Terran expert.
+1 takes like a couple minutes to get, and it's 100 gas,
Yeah,
obviously, but it
and you're
increases
also so
DPS
poor at the
dramatically.
beginning. So you see where Duke is right there, the BC?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit to his right is a ramp, and that's where you're going to want to start bringing your tanks over to and siege them up to start hitting the orange base. So, you want at least 5 tanks over there. A little bit to the right of where he is. You can walk over there, by the way. It's they go up and over a bridge.
Okay.
But I kind of like the use of the medevac there, or the dropship, sorry. So that ramp right there on top of the ramp. Do not go down the ramp.
I guess I should have gotten an academy at some point.
Generally, the academy is, yeah, about right now. The thing is, stim sucks because you don't have medics.
Yeah.
So
stim is so tricky to use with StarCraft 1 vanilla.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you just want to siege up there and slowly pull stuff up to there. You can use the BC to pull stuff more easily. And you want to check on the guys on the left to make sure that they're clearing stuff. Dude, no way.
Yeah, AI is fucking StarCraft 1. You can, if people aren't babysitting their units, there's so many little tricks you can do.
Oh, that was wonderful. All right, so you're probably good enough that you can start going down the orange ramp and start securing the position. And yeah, you're doing good with the units there. Probably that rally that's leaving your base right now wants to go top left. Oh, BC is going to be a pain.
Are there any units down on that area?
Left side? Yeah, there's going to, or I think there might be a Wraith or two, but they're just going to die to a Marine. All right, you want to dive in now with whatever you got. Your Marine count's a bit small.
Mm-hmm.
You will have to be careful because I think they bring in 2 or 3 BCs.
Oh, okay. "92 kills on the Duke, Jesus."
Yep, he's pretty balanced. Honestly, you're not doing bad for a first try. I know it can feel disheartening to look at it and be like, oh, 12 minutes and I'm not done, but for a first try, legitimately very strong.
Yeah, I think I'm going to macro the Marines a lot quicker next time. That feels like a big hole here because they give up so much DPS. It's just like when you see that many bunkers, you know, it kind of feels like, oh, well, you don't want Marines here, but...
I completely agree. One of the things that I was most surprised about when I was writing down this build is the first racks is at 420. That's really late. And then the next 2 are at 515.
Yeah, I almost feel like, yeah, I'm going to try to get the eBay as well, actually. The more I'm looking at this, because it's so mineral heavy and so gas light, and you're repairing your BC.
Right.
I'm going to try, yeah, just to kind of get all that a lot quicker.
You hear that, chat? Artosis has speedrun 1 mission ever, and he's already coming up with new strats.
It's just like the damage output of Marines is basically Stim
It's
Marines have
incredible.
the highest damage output along with carriers. It's just insane, like how much they actually end up doing. So you can, if you have overwhelming amounts, you just kind of kill everything in the game. It's just that they're so
I
susceptible
tried
to like
running
splash.
this mission. Yeah, I tried running this mission with pure Marine, and I couldn't break orange with it. So you do need tanks for orange, but I don't think you need them for brown at all.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, all the Marines aggro out of the bunkers when the BC's attacking.
Yeah.
Which made it super easy.
Also, you need to hit top right, take the guy's top left, and bring him over there, I guess. There's nothing in the mid over there. I think you've got everything except for orange, and I think there's one turret on the left side.
Okay.
Oh, it's a dropship. Never mind. BCs are really good.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, okay, I have some great ideas for this. Like, I think what I'll do is, with the mass Marines, I'll get the quick eBay, and I'm going to actually aggro those into some turrets here, because I'm going to bring more SCVs to repair so I can get more aggro with Duke.
Hmm.
Okay, what do we have left here?
I think you got to kill the control tower, and then there's something in... Oh, that add-on. There might also be, with your Marines on the left-hand side, one more turret. If you go to the right with them.
Oh, okay.
No, the right.
Oh, the right. My other right. Okay, I got you. Where am I? Shit. This is funny, like, I can't quite remember where all the buildings are.
You'll get it pretty quick.
Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm actually very excited about this.
It's very different. The whole reason I started it is I was pissed off about ladder at the time, and I was just like, well, let's get a change of pace. I still want to play StarCraft. I still want to macro, but disruptors exist, so...
Disruptors exist. It's such... I think a lot of people will agree with you on that. Okay, so we...
Okay, you nailed it. And you can exit from this part or hit restart or whatever you want.
Okay. Well, I can't really
if you hit escape, it'll skip it. There you go. Unfortunately, in Brood War, escape doesn't skip the voice lines. It's really stupid. Expansion came out, they're like,
Dude, this is actually very cool. Okay, let's cancel. Okay, Terran.
Oh, is your stream, by the way, are they doing like over-under polls? Because they should be. That's what they do for me.
Over-under polls.
So like, you know how they'll do the bit poll, not bit polls, channel point polls?
Oh, yeah. Actually, they are doing that. I just glanced over.
Okay,
they did above or under 16 minutes for first round. It was under. All right.
Nice.
Sick. Good job, guys. Good job. Gauntlet Wizard, by the way, thanks for 10 gifted subs. Appreciate you. Okay, so should we do that one again? Like,
yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's do that one more time. I'm kind of hyped about this. This was a great choice.
I think we should do every mission at least twice in a row because the first one always sucks.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's do it.
It's one more to the left. It's always slightly to the left of the nuke.
Okay.
Your income sucks so much already. I can't let you have it worse. Also, I was thinking about proxying the barracks on that high ground. They don't do that in the
that's a
world
great
record.
idea.
Seems right.
That's a great idea.
All right, they didn't drop you that time. That's good. So now you can take your army and bring it up to that high ground. Oh.
I don't want to make Marines yet. I got to get my SCV production up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I use the dropship to bring them to the high ground. Because the fire bats get you. But the fire bats are really dumb and they can't make it up the stairs very well. It still went pretty well. I've never seen that factory not build a machine shop. StarCraft 1. Oh,
shit.
You're so dead. Yeah. Careful.
Yeah, I'm dead. Fuck.
It happens.
No, I'm not dead. Get out of here.
Whoa, the Goliath went dumb.
Yeah, that's normal. Ah! I knew I'd make it.
So, most speedrunners would just reset right here. Obviously, you're here for the practice, but if you were going truly for time, they'd just be like, well, not fighting with the VC, I'm done.
Yeah.
It truly is the competitive faction for rage quitters. Oh, you want gas?
So I'm trying to think about, right, so the closest CC should go to this mineral patch, the other one should go to this one. Yeah. I think you're right, like, I'm going to put off tank production until I'm going to attack orange.
And
I feel like using the dropship to unload here would have been much, much better on that.
Also, one thing they do is, in the normal speedrun, they suicide both of their dropships pretty quickly to open up supply. I think getting rid of one of them is still correct, even if we're going to make use of the other one, which I really think we should. But you start out supply blocked and you don't have much money, so
yeah, that
you
makes
just
sense.
send it into... make sure you send it to brown, though, because I don't know how AI activation works in this game, but it might piss off orange and get them to attack you.
Okay. All right, let's do the next.
All right, next mission.
Yeah, that one got screwed up, but I feel like I learned a lot right there.